Hi, I'm Torben Janssen from thoughtsonjava.org with a new Hibernate tip. This time I will show you how you can map a database view with Hibernate. Database views in general are mapped in the same way as database tables. You just have to define an entity that maps a view with the specific name and one or more of its columns. But there's one thing in which tables and views often differ. You are most often allowed to change the content of a record in a table. Depending on the database you use and the definition of the view, you are not allowed to do that on the view content. You should therefore also prevent Hibernate from updating it. You can easily achieve this with the Hibernate-specific immutable annotation. Let's have a look at an example. Here you can see the book view entity which maps the view book view. I annotated it with entity and immutable. That makes it a read-only entity which you can use in queries and to define relationships. This test case, for example, uses the book view entity in a simple JPQL query and writes a log message for each entity. As you can see in the log output, Hibernate performed a simple SQL query to select all records from the view book view. And the following lines show a log message for each selected entity. I annotated the book view entity with immutable, and Hibernate will therefore ignore all update operations on it. Here you can see a simple test case that tries to change the title of a book view entity with ID 1. Let's run this test and see how Hibernate handles it. Here you can see the select statement that Hibernate used to get the book view entity with ID 1. This is the only database interaction Hibernate performed. It ignored the change title attribute and didn't execute an SQL update statement for it. Okay, that's it for today. If you like this video, please subscribe below. You should also join the free Thoughts on Java library to download this and other Hibernate tips as a PDF. You also get access to a lot of free member-only content like an ebook about Java 8 support in Hibernate 5, cheat sheets on different Hibernate topics, and a free video course. I'll add the link to it to the video description below. See you next week for a new Hibernate tip video.